Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. I have a layout for Scrapbook Your Joy. I'm a guest designer for them this month. And the collection that I'm working with is the brand spanking new collection from Coco Vanilla Studio called Unforgettable. And so when this collection went up for pre-order, I was all over it. um, I've always been just enamored with everything that Zoe designs, but this collection embodied all of my favorite things. So all of the florals and the wood grain that Zoe is, really known for. Plus there was a lot of teal in this collection. And so teal being my favorite color, I was all over that. So the picture that I'm scrapbooking here is a picture of me and my oldest daughter. And we were at Niagara Falls here. And there was a lot of color in this picture. It was a great picture in color, but it just did not fit with the theme of the papers. And so in order for the photo not to get lost within the paper collection, because it was very colorful and I didn't want it to clash, and the colors of this collection are a little bit more muted, I just decided to make the photo in black and white. And I do that a lot with CVS collections because I like that the papers are they're beautiful papers and always a beautiful like color palette to work with. But my photos never match. The color tone of my photos never match. I never have the perfect like colored photo to go with the papers. And I really wanted to scrapbook this picture because it's one of my favorites from the summer. In fact, a lot of our family love this picture because my kid is something else. She does these poses like, and she just grabbed my face in this picture and I snapped away, and it's just a gorgeous picture and I love it. So I knew that I wanted to have it scrapbooked with this collection. So in order to make that work, I had to make the photo in black and white, and it totally works because I absolutely love and adore black and white photography. So win-win there, right? So I took the photo here and I'm just matting it with my favorite papers from the collection. And I love anything print as well and anything like handwritten. And there's a lot of that in this collection as well. I took the mint color because I wanted that to be one of the predominant colors in this layout. And so I made sure that the photo was matted with some of the minty color. It's not even like a minty, it's more like an aqua. And I love it. So I took a piece of Recollections cardstock. That's usually what I have a lot of on hand because when it goes on sale, I buy in bulk. And so I also wanted to use this wood grain. And so I cut a little more than 6 inches, and then I went back and trimmed for the size that I thought I needed that worked better. And so it's a little less than half of the 12 by 12 layout. So I have a little less than half wood grain and then a little more than half of the white cardstock. So you see here that I finished matting my photo, and I just put some foam sheet behind it for dimension. I really like when my photos pop off the page for a bit. I think it adds a lot of dimension, and it's very simple to do with just very inexpensive foam. What's it called? Like dimensional foam from the craft store. I happen to have gotten mine at Michael's, but I've seen it at like the dollar store, at Walmart, so you can get it anywhere. Now I'm going through the ephemera pack here, and so this ephemera pack is just typical CVS. It's got some really fun like tags and like little ribbons and a ton of florals and leaves. I love that Zoe includes like foliage because back when I owned my own business and before I was a mom and before, I started working for my husband, I owned a wedding and event floral shop. And so it's never just flowers. You need greenery as well. So I'm really glad that Zoe and CVS crew really like pay attention to that. You can do a lot with florals, but you do need some greenery too, or some foliage I should say, because in this case they're not green. In this collection they're gray, which is amazing because that color scheme is one of my faves. It's actually, come to think of it, the color scheme of my home, which is gray with pops of like teal and aqua. So, hey. So I took that round, let's call it a frame, and I knew that I wanted to have something sit in there, and I knew that I wanted to be the florals. Now I shopped all the florals in this collection, and just instead of going with the fuller pieces of floral, I decided to make my own cluster of flowers. And so I, I'm popping some of the pieces on the foam dimension because again, I like the way my layouts, I like my layouts to kind of have dimension. So I don't make them overly dimensional so that they don't fit in page protectors, but I do want them to pop. I do want things to pop off the page. So now I'm thinking that my layout needs a title. And so I thought that this beautiful handwritten, these are the foam title stickers. So there's a word there captured, and I decided that that was going to be the title. So originally I contemplated like curving it around, and I thought, you know what? No, I'm a very linear person, and I think it would have just killed me to have it, you know, curved and circular. So I just went with the standard, you know, horizontal way of placement. And now, for the most part, my layout is complete. Now I'm just going to go back and add bits and bobs and fill in some of the places and add some doodads and some, you know, some other stickers and some other details. But this is pretty much the composition of my layout for the most part. Another thing that I really love about the ephemera packs is that Zoe gives you a lot of variation in flowers. So there's always a couple of different types of flowers, but there's always different types and various sizes, which always works. And that's, you know, realistic in nature and flowers. Flowers are not all one size. And so I want to use those stickers. Those are like the clear stickers, but I decided that this layout didn't really need them. And so I'm just pulling pieces now. This is from the sticker pack that comes with the paper. And you're going to see pretty soon that I make a horrendous mistake, and I think it's coming up here. So watch this. I had an ephemera full of glue, and I dropped it on my face in the photo. Now, I contemplated for a quick second of just scrapping this entire layout and starting over, but I thought, no, Lina, you are not going to do that. You are going to continue on because you know what? Shit happens, pardon my French, and it's about documenting, and not everything has to be perfect. Let's just see. I'm shopping other pictures because this photo here I had printed 2 copies of in different sizes, and I thought, no, continue on, it's fine. Now, I didn't catch it in time where you know, I was able to just wipe up my glue, so I kind of damaged the photo, and you know what? That's okay. I know what my face looks like. I know what it's supposed to look like, you know, pre-dropping of glue on it, you know, so it's fine. It's okay. Just let's get things scrapped. Let's get things documented. And that's what I kept telling myself. Like even now as I'm shopping the ephemera and deciding what to do, I'm thinking like, should I just start over? Should I just start over? No. Let's just keep going. Let's just get things down. Let's work through this. At the end of the day, it's not a huge detail. Yeah, you know what? I kind of damaged the photo a little bit because I was clumsy and I dropped a whole ephemera with glue on it wrong side down. Fine. It is what it is. Let's move forward. So yeah, these are the tassels and bows, and I decided to pick the white one. So I thought it went best with the layout. So I'm just using my hot glue gun, and I'm just sticking it down. I usually don't go for things like this, like bows and tassels and whatnot. Usually I like to look at them, and I love how other people use them on their layouts. But for myself, I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't know how to use them, but when I saw these, I love them, and I'm so glad that they were included in this collection. So I just chose the white one. Let's just try to be a little inconspicuous. Have the detail of it and have the dimension of it, but let's keep it simple, right? Now I'm taking the words from that same sticker sheet, and I love the little words, the tiny type that come with the CVS collections. And so I was really happy that there were like perfect sayings. There usually are. They're very generic, but you know, they totally work for anybody's layouts or anybody's pictures. These are the enamel dots that I'm using, and I'm just picking a few and scattering them around my page, and you know, just adding a bit more detail. I'm just using my fine line bottle that has seen better days. Still works, so I'm going to keep using it. I do have a backup bottle though, because when I bought these, I bought two of them. It was not a pack of two. I bought two of them just in case, because you never know. I live in Canada. Things are not easy to get. So that's my layout. I'm going to take some Heidi Swapp Color Shine now in the gold, and I'm contemplating between gold and like a silver, and I decided to go with the gold because who doesn't love gold on layouts anyways. And that's my layout. I hope you guys will check out the Scrapbook Your Joy shop. I will leave the description below to all their places. So their Facebook, their all their social media, all of the shop, all of it. I hope you guys will head on over. Tell Sandra I sent you. There's a lot of really cool things in the store. You know, even older collections, older CVS. It's all in the store. So please head on over there. If you haven't already, I would love if you guys stayed a while and subscribed to my channel. There'll be more videos as everything is settling down in life. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care.